Everyone, I'm Rashmi Mangla. I'm working as an assistant professor from the BBA department of St. Andrews Institute of Technology and Management. The subject that I'll be taking up is e-commerce. This is our 13th lecture of e-commerce, and the topics that we'll be covering today are payment gateways, factors considering while selecting a payment gateway, online banking, issues in online banking, web traffic, and ways of measuring web traffic. So let's begin. Now, payment gateway. Whenever we have a website and whenever we are interested in accepting the payments via credit card or via debit card, so in that case, through the mobile devices or through any electronic gadget, so we need a payment gateway for that. And this payment gateway, it acts as a bridge between the product sales and the consumer. Let's see in detail. A payment gateway is part of the magic that occurs, that is a thing which happens in between, a part of the magic that occurs in the background when a credit or debit transaction takes place. By sending information securely between the website and credit card network. So what it does is it sends the information very securely between the website and the credit card network for processing and then returning transaction details from the payment network back to the website. And it is a primary component that enables the e-commerce to function. In order to function, the e-commerce payment gateway is very, very, very important, because that ensures a secure transaction. Now, when we have to select payment gateway, so there are a lot of factors that we have to consider in mind. So let's see them. The factors that you need to consider in mind is before selecting a payment gateway. First one is security of the network. Now, a secure network, that should be the first priority whenever we are looking for a payment gateway. Your customers must be able to have trust that their financial information will remain secure when purchasing from your store. So they should be, they should trust you that whatever information they are giving you, it will be secured. So if there is no trust, you will not be able to gain potential customers. Then the customer experience. Now, besides being secure, the process for payment, it should be smooth and it should make purchasing from you convenient for your customers. Customers should not face any issue. And if it becomes cumbersome or problematic and it requires too many steps or maybe too much time or a lot of personal information is required, then your customer, they can abandon their purchase and they can start looking for some other options. So we should look for such a payment gateway that allows you to accept all major credit and debit cards, and as well as it can be integrated with all the shopping carts also. Then the third thing or the third factor that we need to consider is internationally acceptable. Now see, unless you are only expecting to accept payments from your local market, if you are only expecting from the local market, then it's fine. Then even if it is not internationally acceptable, that will be okay for you. But if you are expecting the payments apart from the local market also, then you should ensure that payment gateway allows for international acceptance, that a payment gateway should be such that it allows international acceptance. Now we know that internet is global and crosses all borders, and your customers might come from any corner of the globe. So don't limit yourself with a payment gateway that doesn't allow for global payments. So a gateway should be such which is internationally acceptable, wherein the location should not have an effect on the payments or transactions that have to be take place. Now the last factor that we need to keep in mind is fees. See, the fee structure at each payment gateway will differ. So be sure it fits in your budget. You should select that kind of payment gateway whose fees is economical for you, and that it isn't excessive compared with other payment gateway offerings. And you should even check that the fees that you are paying, it should not be very much expensive as compared to the fees with other gateways are taking. So we should do a quick survey of the fees also. So these are the factors that we need to consider while selecting a payment gateway. Now next is online banking. Now online banking, it basically what it does is it allows us to consider, it allows us as a user to conduct financial transactions using the internet. And it is also known as internet banking or web banking. Let's see in detail. Online banking offers customers almost every service traditionally available through a local branch, including deposit, transfers, and online bill payments. Virtually every banking institution has some form of online banking. See, every banking institution has some or the other form of online banking, which is available both on desktop version as well as on mobile apps also. And these online banking, they try to provide each and every service which was traditionally available through the branch by going to the branch. So they try to provide most of the services online only. Now there are two of the most important benefits that online banking serves us, which is speed and convenience. Now people who participate in online banking, they can access their account, they can view their statement, they can make transactions, or they can pay bills and more, all from their home or on the go. So from any place they can do any such transactions. They don't need to visit the bank again and again for doing such payments or transactions. So these are the benefits which online banking gives us. Now apart from these benefits, there are also a number of distinct issues and challenges that are faced in the online banking sector. So let's see those issues in detail. The issues which are faced in banking sector. They can be traditional banking habits, security, transaction difficulty, or technical issues. Now when we talk about these first one, traditional banking habits, see what happens mainly is that people are very, they are very convenient and they are habitual of the traditional banking techniques, and it will take time for them to break those habits. So online banking marketers, they should also focus on different ways so that they can convince the people to leave traditional banking and to start using online banking services. So these marketing efforts, they should specifically highlight the benefits of online banking. See, once we know that something has a benefit, then only we get attracted towards it. So it is the role of the marketers, online banking marketers, to attract people towards using the online banking services. Then second issue or second challenge that we face in online banking is security. Now security is one of the most significant challenges for online banking marketers. Why? Because in the past, like pehle bhi, if a robber was going to steal a person's bank saving, he or she would have to break into the bank vault and make a daring escape with the money. Now this was extremely difficult and a lot of this danger or risk was involved, whereas in case of online banking, the security is a little off matter. Why? Because maybe if your information is hacked or if your account is hacked, so your account is not very much secure. So security is an issue which people feel that online banking is not very secure, and that is one of the reasons that they don't rely on online banking, or they don't use it very often. Then third point is transaction difficulty. Now it can be significantly more difficult and time consuming to deposit or withdraw money from an online bank. If we are depositing or withdrawing money from an online bank, it can be more difficult or time consuming. And not only do these online bank often have fewer ATMs, they have very few ATMs than their traditional ones, but it can also simply take longer amounts of time. So for deposit also a lot of time is taken for it to be processed and put into bank. So transaction difficulty is there in online banking purposes. For example, it takes roughly 3 to 5 days for deposits to show in accounts from PayPal, which is kind of one of the largest online banks. So it takes 3 to 5 days, whereas if you personally go and deposit, within an hour or so you will get the message for your amount that has been credited to your account. So transaction difficulty is an issue that we face. And last one is technical issue. Now all these online platforms or all these online banking, we have to use internet for it, and at times we can have system crash or there can be some bugs in the system that we're using. So any of these kind of technical issue, they make this whole process worthless. So a single technical issue, it can cause a bank to be down for a day and could cost bank million in losses. So technical issue is again a factor that affects online banking. Now next is a concept where we'll be learning about visitors to the website and tools for promoting website. So today we'll be covering only about web traffic, and there is one more concept, web promotion, which we'll be covering in the next class. So let's start with website traffic or web traffic. Now website traffic refers to web users who visit a website. All the users who are visiting a website, they comprise of website traffic. So web traffic is measured in visits, sometimes called sessions, and is a common way to measure an online business effectiveness at attracting an audience. Now website traffic is the amount of data sent and received by visitors to a website. Whatever data we are sending and receiving, that is website traffic. And this necessarily does not include the traffic generated by bots. And it does not include the traffic that is generated by bots. It basically by people. Now, sites also, they monitor the incoming and outgoing traffic to see which part or which pages of the site are popular, and if there are any apparent trends, such as one specific page which is being viewed mostly by the people in a particular country. So that is also checked. Now, there are many ways to monitor this traffic and the gathered data also. It is used to help structure sites. So we'll be learning some of the tools that can be used to measure the web traffic. Let's see them. Now measuring web traffic. The tools which we'll be using are, total we'll be using 5 tools mainly. The first one is Google Analytics. Now this is the most common used web traffic measurement tools. Once you verify a website in Google Analytics and install the script in your website, so we'll come to know about some of the measurements. What are those measurements? You can check users' country, city, browser, whether they are using web or mobile browser. Everything can be checked. You can check website bounce rate, that is users leaving website on same page without checking other website pages. So those bounce rate also you can check. And it also offers the facility to check the most popular web page. So Google Analytics is one of the tools that we use. Then second is Alexa.com. Now this tool offers you to check website traffic in 2 ways. We can check in 2 ways. First is verify a website through Alexa's tracking code. We verify it and install it in your website, or check traffic normally by inserting website URL in Alexa's search box. Now using this tool, you can help to know your website global as well as local rank. You can check the backlink or hyperlink and related website data. You can view users' time spent on the website, and you can also check users' gender, education and location, that is from where they are working. For example, maybe they are working from home or from their workplace. So you can get to know everything. And next tool that we use is Clicky.com. Now this tool offers you to track website stats free for 30 days. After that you have to move to premium option. So you have a 30-day free trial plan, and then you have to move to the premium option. And you can use visitors activity log like IP address or location or organization in this one. And not only that, you can also get the keywords ranking also using this tool. Then the next tool that we use is nitechno.com. Now this tool shows the data in graphical manner. You can track visitors' location and IP address, how many times websites content or images are viewed. That also you can check using this tool. You can even check which robot has viewed a website. Not only about the normal people, you can even check for bots. And day-wise page visit can also be viewed under this tool. Now the last one is quantcast.com. Again, this is one more tool wherein you can see age-wise visitors information. You can compare your website with other website, and you can know which user is visiting website through which device. That is why maybe they are using a laptop, maybe they are using a mobile device. So you can get to know even about the devices that is being used. So these are all the tools of measuring web traffic. That's all for today, children. Let's see the questions based on today's concept. What is a payment gateway? What are the factors to be considered while selecting a payment gateway? what do you understand by online banking, explain the issues in online banking, explain the tools that are used to measure web traffic. Stay tuned for the upcoming lecture. Thank you.